How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, born to battle. Star on our chest means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the star shines bright, that's when we win. Angry Cowboys fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And I was going through YouTube and a segment of First Take from a couple of days ago popped up on my timeline. It was entitled, Stephen A's Sad After Hearing Jerry Jones's Ultimate Goal for the Dallas Cowboys. It apparently was covering what Jerry Jones had said in the end of season press conference that they had in Cowboys Nation. So I sat through it, Cowboys Nation. I wanted to hear why Stephen A. Smith was sad for our owner/GM. So we're going to take a listen to the 3 clips that I got for y'all, and y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's take a listen to the crew over on First Take and how the conversation quickly pivoted to you-know-who.
One could easily argue that Jerry, it's been your fault. It's not that you traded Micah Parsons, it's when you did it and who you traded him to. It's the assets you got in return for him. It's the deadline trade that you made. It was about 2 weeks too late. You'd have been better off if you got Williams and Wilson and those cats, a couple of weeks earlier. And then I'm going to say this, and RC, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to say it anyway, even though I love you. It's Dak Prescott's fault, too. I'm not talking about his production as a football player. God is speaker, always saying the right damn things.
Oh, that's why
Jerry Jones loves him so much.
No.
Says the right things all the time. You understand? All the time. Instead of going in Jerry's office, look, man, you keep talking about what you want, boss. Come on, you got to do better.
Okay. So the conversation about Jerry Jones wanting to be known as the owner that has the most Super Bowls when he eventually is called to the Lord is a bad goal to have, Cowboys Nation? Shoot, I respect that. I'll keep it a buck. But the thing is, you have to put in the work in order to see that results. The work hasn't been put in over 30 years, Cowboys Nation. Other things have been a priority over the Dallas Cowboys football operations for Jerry Jones. Deals had to be done and documentaries had to be made by Jerry Jones. Let's keep it real, Cowboys Nation. Jerry Jones is 83 years old. If he wants that title now, there's no time like the present to start on it. But as you heard, Stephen A. Smith quickly turned the conversation into what Dak Prescott should be doing for the Dallas Cowboys. Speaking up to the ownership, not only having to lift the level of play of every single player on the Dallas Cowboys, he has to be the next one to buck the system, I guess. Boy, I tell you, Cowboys Nation, whatever these talking heads say, Lord have mercy. But in the second clip, Ryan Clark rebuttals the crazy-ass take that Stephen A. Smith has. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that so we can come back and talk about it. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
I'm not talking about a player.
Got it.
Right? And what the execution on the field is. There's no man that was built to lead the Dallas Cowboys this year better than Dak Prescott was. From the things he's experienced in life and the way that he held that locker room together and the way that I felt like his work ethic, his dedication made others around him better. I don't know if we could always have said that about Dak Prescott. His maturation as a quarterback and as a leader in that locker room has taken him leaps and bounds. I do agree with you. There were points in Dak's career where I was like, stop just going along with what Jerry wants you to be. Stop just being there to be there. Say something. Speak up. Be a man. He's done that beyond what you could have asked of him this year. On top of that, playing at a level that going to get George Pickens paid, that allowed this team to be competitive even when you had a defense that couldn't stop a nosebleed. And even while losing CeeDee Lamb, he played at an MVP caliber level. So you can't blame none of this on Dak Prescott. The reason the Dallas Cowboys are where they are at this point in this year is Jerry Jones and no one else.
I mean, Cowboys Nation, I will agree with the majority of what Ryan Clark had to say, but one thing I will not agree with is be a man? What does that mean, Ryan Clark? But anyway, let's keep it about Cowboys Nation. The Dallas Cowboys quarterback position is probably one of the most strenuous jobs to have, other than police, fire, doctors, or positions like that. Whoever it is going to have the weight of the entire organization as well as the fan base on their shoulders whenever they get under center. No matter what you do, it's never going to be enough to the Dallas Cowboys fan base. But let's go ahead and get into the third clip so we can come back and unpack this raw and uncut.
I'm just talking about, I'm making the assumption because Jerry Jones is so public and so publicly, consistently Jerry. I'm like, can you offset that a little bit? Can you do something that makes us see a different Jerry in a moment? Because damn it, you running your mouth too damn much, and you're not
David,
doing.
I have a question for you. How old are you?
I'm 58.
You're 58, right?
Yes, sir.
You are consistently Stephen A. Smith.
Yes.
Imagine being that for like 27 more years and thinking that a young person that you paying money is going to come tell you how to be something different.
I know that. But he got Jerry by the you-know-what, because getting $60 million, Jerry ain't getting rid of him. Jerry riding everything on Dak Prescott. He riding everything on Dak Prescott. You're Dak Prescott. You can talk to Jerry. Trust me, you can talk to Jerry.
Yeah.
Now, I ain't saying anybody else could.
That don't mean he going to change.
I ain't saying anybody else did. But Dak could.
That don't mean he's going to change. But come on, Stephen A. Smith knows damn well that he ain't gonna walk up into Bob Iger's office and start screaming at him, talking about what he needs to make First Take better. Ain't no way in hell he's doing that, but it's expected of Dak Prescott, right? You know what? Y'all ready for this raw and uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, raw and uncut.
Keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
All right, Cowboys Nation, here we go again with the fairy tale expectations of the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. First and foremost, let me address the goal that Jerry Jones has for himself. Jerry, it may be a little too late for you to take the dream that you have right now and take it seriously. You spent way too much time marketing the Dallas Cowboys that it may be too late to try and fulfill that goal that you have for yourself. Now, if it was 2008 and you had this type of epiphany, then I'd be like, shoot for the moon, Jerry Jones. But being 83 and having to win 4 Super Bowls in order to get that title, I mean, theoretically, yeah, it could be done. But do you see this happening, Cowboys Nation? Not likely. But that shouldn't stop Jerry Jones from wanting to try. Try to make the goal a reality for yourself, Jerry Jones. Even if you win 3, at least you brought the city, the organization, and its fan base multiple championships. Shoot, even if you win 1, you're responsible in breaking the drought. And I know that's what you want to do deep down in it, Jerry Jones. But this all that Cowboys Nation really wants to see from its ownership. We want to see you try, Jerry. Don't just shoot for the bargain bin players in free agency. Go out there and mortgage the immediate future to bring some dogs to the Dallas Cowboys. Be proactive in negotiations and continue to be aggressive during free agency. Take a look at the methods you used when it didn't work and just don't do those methods again. Some people say you can't teach old dog new tricks, but Jerry Jones, you have the power within yourself right now to change all that. So let's continue to be aggressive when it comes to the football operations for the Dallas Cowboys. Take the passion that you would have in a new business venture and put it in your football team. Have the drive to try and make that goal a reality for yourself, Jerry. I promise you, your fans will love you for it. So now let's go ahead and get into the topic that this whole segment mutated into. Here's yet another responsibility that we can lay at the feet of Dak Prescott and blame on him for not being vocal enough. Lord have mercy, Cowboys Nation. No wonder so many fans around the league thinks that their quarterback can stop the world from spinning, that it's his responsibility to stop the world from spinning. Boy, these talking heads think that they can do anything at the quarterback position. So, Dak Prescott should have marched into Jerry Jones's office and told him that we should get rid of Matt Eberflus, right? So he's supposed to go in there and demand that Jerry Jones hire this defensive coordinator, right? I swear, Cowboys Nation, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback position deserves hazard pay for what it has to go through. First and foremost, the Dallas Cowboys just got rid of a player who voiced their own opinion in Trayvon Diggs. Bro got dragged through the mud the entire time after voicing his opinion. Fans said he shouldn't have spoke up, but Dak Prescott should. I won't sit here and act like the Dallas Cowboys quarterback shouldn't have input on the team's football operations, because I think that he should. He should be able to go into any of the coaches on the field and voice his opinions and concerns and suggestions with the team and how to make it better. That's when the head coach's responsibility is to relay those concerns to the front office. You see, Cowboys Nation, I am a fond believer in the chain of command, and the chain of command has been screwed up in Dallas for decades now. When Trayvon Diggs was getting all those interceptions, I can bet you my bottom dollar Jerry Jones was overriding the coaches and allowing him to just do him. If a star player was told something by Mike McCarthy, I bet you that they could just supersede Mike McCarthy and go right to Jerry Jones to get permission. Now that standard's being changed and Brian Schottenheimer's trying to establish a new one, some people just don't know how to act. Some people just don't get it. Just because you make over $20 million, you can talk to the owner any type of way that you want? Nah, Cowboys Nation, it don't go that way. And like I said during the clips, Stephen A. Smith wouldn't just march into Bob Iger's office and start yelling at him, demanding things to better his show. How could he expect this from any quarterback in the league, much less Dak Prescott with Jerry Jones? Now, Dak could convey his request to Brian Schottenheimer, and both of them have the conversation with Jerry Jones themselves. That's what should happen in a healthy organization, Cowboys Nation. The players on the field that know what they need in order to succeed should be able to go to their head coach, and their head coach be able to go to the ownership. That's in a perfect world, Cowboys Nation. Also, if my memory serves me correctly, if it doesn't deceive me, I remember Dak Prescott having a conversation with Jerry Jones about the importance of extending George Pickens. He said in an interview when asked that he was going to go and talk to Jerry Jones about it. I'm taking him at his word, Cowboys Nation, because Dak has been talking to Jerry Jones about the things that he needs in order to succeed. Now, what we need are the things that will help this defense match this type of success in 2026. This is why you have captains on the team, Cowboys Nation. The defensive captain should be able to voice their concerns about the defense and make suggestions on what would make this defense a hell of a lot better. According to Stephen A. Smith and some Cowboys fans, they want Dak Prescott to do it. So I don't think that the offense is the point of concern for our Dallas Cowboys. Sure, there's a few key positions that we need to secure for the long haul, but other than that, you can make minor adjustments to this Dallas Cowboys offense and still have it ranked in the top 10 again. We all know that the defense is on life support, Cowboys Nation. So I'm going to need my defensive captains to give Brian Schottenheimer some feedback so that he can take it to Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and Will McClay to make sure that we have a better output than what we did in 2025. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Cowboys Nation, is it up to your quarterback to ask for everything that this team is missing? Should Dak Prescott just storm into Jerry Jones's office with a list of demands? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comments section. If you're digging this content and you want to help the channel reach its current goal of 20,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, share this content with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device, make sure you hype this video. Doing so can help the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel reach even more Dallas Cowboys fans so we can root on our Dallas Cowboys together. And if you are DC for life and you wish that Stephen A. Smith would just shut the hell up, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or film breakdowns. You can catch my Madden 26 and College Football 26 gameplay on my new channel, the Angry Cowboys Fan Gaming Channel. I will put the link to that in the description. Make sure you go over there, check it out, and hit that subscribe button. But Cowboys Nation, I'm thinking about a video that talks about a football team in a perfect world and how that team is supposed to function from the top down. This way, some of those fans who have those crazy-ass expectations and takes on one position can see that it takes everyone doing their job at a high level for the team to achieve success. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to make that video in the comment section. But until then, this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys Fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.